stock traders, I hope all of you had a successful day trading today. We got some good news from the Fed, and it looks like zero interest rates are here to stay for quite a while, or very low interest rates are here to stay for quite a while. So that is very exciting, and now looking forward to the next couple of days of the week. I'm expecting great returns, and hopefully we can find those with a couple of great stocks. So today I'm going to do a review of the top 7 and how it did in the trading day on Wednesday. Then I'm also going to give you a new top 7 list for Thursday. So some good stocks to trade, and there's some really good stuff going on as far as insiders go, and there are a couple stocks that I think are very, very good. So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you are too. Let's get to the video. Here we go. So if you were following the top 7 from yesterday, you would have had a 1.48% loss. There was a couple of those picks that did not do well. They will do well over time. They just didn't do well yesterday. Personally, I did not have a good trading day. I had a 4.86% loss. I had a couple of my investments just not work out, at least for the one day. I go through these peaks and valleys here lately, but I am up over 40% so far this month, so feeling really good about where I'm at. We'll just keep working at it, and I will definitely get there, and this top 7 will continue to improve because I will constantly work at it. Month to date, if you are following this top 7 list, you should be right around an 8.61% gain for the month, so that's pretty good. Year to date, my personal gain is 1,163%, which is kind of ridiculous. Definitely enjoying this year and have had a good trading year for sure. So today I did a few day trades. I always report on these, kind of after the fact. I day traded SIOX for a very small gain, a 0.5% gain. I was really busy researching this morning, and I just didn't have time to get everything done. I did not trade very much this morning, just had the one trade. And I only have one sale to report from the top 7 of yesterday. I only sold one stock today. I sold COTY for a 0.5% loss. So this had been 3 days since its insider activity. Even though it was Princess Anna, I decided to move on. I like to use Webull as a broker, and the reason why I do is I can trade as early as 3 a.m. and as late as 7 p.m. at night. It is a very good broker, and I love that. I love the flexibility of that. If something happens bad on a stock, I can get out of it after hours and have those extended after hours so that no one can beat me to the punch on something like that. That's why I like it. If you are looking for a powerful broker, or you're with another broker that has really limited after hours or pre-market, I recommend checking them out. Right now we have a link in the description down below. You get 1 free stock when you sign up and 2 free stocks when you deposit money. So many people ask me, can I hold these stocks? Can I hold these top 7 picks that you're giving? Can I hold these insider trades over a long period of time? Well, let me tell you about my friend Jeremy. So I've had this really good friend. He's been following my picks, and before this YouTube channel, I had GroupMe, and it was just a bunch of my friends, and we'd been running that since 2017. And I started sharing some of these picks. He never said anything in the group, but his strategy is that he'll take 2% of his portfolio and put it in one of the insider picks that I had, and then he'll hold it until he gets to 100%. And when he gets to 100% in his total portfolio of what he's invested, then he'll get rid of the 2 oldest and then grab 2 new, 2 oldest out, 2 new in. He's only doing 2 trades a day. And he tells me he was making 100% returns doing that. So the answer is, can you hold these picks over a long period of time? I would say, yeah, you really could. I mean, he's had success doing that. In 2017, I had a 107% gain, and he told me he had about a 90% gain for that year. So, I mean, yes, you could definitely do that. 2018, he actually beat me in his returns. But in 2019, I had a 232% gain, and he only had about a 110% gain. And so anyway, we kind of keep in touch and we kind of talk about it, but it is interesting, and definitely you can hold these stocks over a long period of time. Insider activity is the news before the news. That's why I like it so much. And if you're looking to hold some of these picks, you can feel safe in holding some of them, in that the insiders wouldn't be buying if there wasn't good news out on the stock. All right, so let's get to all the stocks that we have picked. We have the top 7 plus some others today. Let's start with the first one, and that's ARDX. This is ARDX. This one's not in the top 7, but it has been a pretty good pick. On Wednesday, this finished up 1.22%. My average at $6.80, and since calling this this out in our Discord. It is up 4.41%. And David Mott bought $1 million worth of shares in open market. The reason why I like it. Analysts have an average target price on this of $13 a share. It is rated a strong buy. And so I like this stock to continue moving upwards, and that's why I haven't sold it and moved on. The next is MTEM. This is molecular templates, and I do believe in this stock very much. I know it's not in the top 7, but on Wednesday, this had kind of a rough day. It finished down 6.24%. My average in it's $9.27. Since calling this out, it is only up 2.05%. It was way higher than that, but I had a rough day today. But the reason why I like it is because B-Flat Biotech AG, 10% owner, bought shares 2 days in a row. And also this company, Molecular Templates, the FDA put a hold on one of their trials due to a patient had passed away. Now that happened quite a few months ago, and we're expecting news to be out that we're good to go and that trial will be resumed. And so that was a real negative thing on the stock price when that happened. And so this stock has been really, really beaten up. The analysts have an average target price on this at $20.15. It is rated a strong buy. And so it'll all depend on that ruling, but with the insider activity, it makes me feel that I believe B-Flat Biotech would know ahead of time if that was being overturned or if there was news about to be released. And it would make sense that they would put money in on it, and insider activity is the news before the news. So I'm hoping that that is the news or some other news that's about to come out. I believe in this stock very much, and so I know it hasn't really performed for us yet. I'm going to hold in there. Me personally, I'm planning on holding this stock for a while. We shall see how it does. All right, the next that's not in the top 7, but is a very good stock is LAZY. This is Lazy Days Holding. And on Wednesday, this finished down 1.22%. My average in it's $15.16. Since calling this one out, it is down 3.56%. So that's the reason why it's not in the top 7. But Christopher Shackleton bought shares at $13.91 and then again at $14.55. Multiple buys, and there's been 3 business days in a row of insider activity. Also, analysts have an average target on this stock of $22 a share. So there is an upside there, and so I think that this one will continue to do well. The next and last one that's not in the top 7 is ATI. This is Allegheny Technology, and on Wednesday this finished down 3.18%. My average in at $16.63. Since calling this out in our Discord, it is down 1.07%, so down a little bit, but it's not that big a deal. Donald Newman, CFO, bought $210,000 worth in open market. It was a bullish transaction, and that's why I like ATI. It has not reacted to that news so well yet, but there could be some news released on it. I love CFO buys, so I'm very surprised this one is down. Looking forward to this one turning around the next couple of days. All right, now to the top 7. Here we go. And number 7 is AAIO. This is Applied Optoelectronics. And on Wednesday, this finished down 1.07%. My average in it's $8.09. Since calling this one out, it is up 2.84%. And Lin Chi Wei bought shares in open market at $7.82 a share. So that looked like a good transaction to me. And I also like analyst targets on this. They have an average target price of $9.25. There's lots of coverage on this stock also. So this is one that I think will continue to do well. It's done okay so far. Pretty good investment. What we've had it for a couple days and it's up 3%. So I'll take that any day. Number 6 is CAR. This is Avis and Budget. On Wednesday, this finished up 0.11%. My average in it's $37.56. Since calling this one out, it is down 0.51%, but Karthik Sarma has bought more shares and he has a history of buying shares. And so typically the stock price reacts to it. We're not very far away from that insider activity, so there's still some time to go. I think this one will move up nicely, especially with the opening up of the country and everything that's going on, people getting more comfortable. Number 5 is Mustang Bio. MBIO, and on Wednesday this finished up 1.01%. My average in it's $2.89. Since calling this out, it is up 4.5%, so it's doing rather well. Lindsay Rosenwald, MD, bought $266,000 worth. I love it when a doctor buys a biopharmaceutical stock. It's always really good. Analysts have an average target price on this at $10.75. That is more than a 300% upside. I really like Mustang Bio for that reason. Also, I've had this stock in the past, and man, is it it performed for me off of insider activity. After insider activity, I believe it was in 2018, the middle of 2018, there was tons of insider activity on Mustang Bio, and I bought it and it doubled the next day. So just absolutely love that. A very good memory. And so I love those runners, and Mustang Bio has a history of running. So that should be really good. All right, number 4. This one is brand new to the list, and we've had this one quite a few times. We always do well with it. Every time this one's on the list, we do really, really well. And that is TACO. This is Del Taco. And on Wednesday, it finished up 2.57%. This one is brand new to the list. This insider activity happened yesterday. My average in it's $9.18 a share, so I am exactly even since calling this one out. So if you are looking to join in on a stock that typically does well after insider activity, I think this is the one you're looking for. Eileen Aptman bought $658,600 worth of shares in open market. Analysts have an average target price on this of $11.75. Number 3 is AESE, and man, this stock has been fantastic. Hopefully you got in on it right when I recommended it. This is Allied Esports, and on Wednesday it did have a little bit of a bad day. It finished down 2.44%. This first time it's finished down since being added to this list. My average in it's $1.27, and you are probably loving this stock if you got in on it right away. Since calling this one out, it is up 29.13%, so doing very, very well. United Pastures bought $600,000 worth of shares in open market. And also Roy Choi bought $600,000 worth yesterday. And so this one's had multiple insiders, and I love that. I love when insiders go in and then a different insider goes in later. It extends the clock and how long I'm planning on holding it. And this is one I think I'm going to have for a little bit. Analysts have an average target price of $3.75. So there is tons of upside expected. Number 2 is ELYS. This is Ellie's Gaming. On Wednesday, it did finish down 2.50%, so just a little bit down. My average in it's $3.21 is calling this out in our Discord. It is up 20.25%. That's why I think it's so important that you be part of that group. It does not cost very much. It's so inexpensive, and it's good as an investor not to go it alone. Be part of a group. We have lots of great strategies that are flying around. I think that you'll enjoy it. We have a link in the description down below. Please check it out. Ellie's has a target price of $5.36, so there's still some room to run on this. CEO bought shares at $3.02, and this morning, on Wednesday morning, Gold Street Capital reported buying shares, and so then there's a different insider loading up, and so this one has really moved forward and kind of catching some attention, and I think it's still got more to go. That's why I like it. Number 1, this doesn't happen too often that I find a stock that I think is worth holding long term. This next insider, I am planning on holding it until news is released. I am absolutely convinced that based on the insider activity that there is news behind the stock, and with technical background and everything going with this, we could have this one for 3 months. This is going to be a longer term hold. This is PDLI. This is PDL Biopharma. On Wednesday, it finished up a meager 0.39%. It's brand new to the list. My average in it's $2.71. I got excited and got a little bit high on it. That's okay because I'm planning on holding it long term. But since calling this out, it is down 4.43%. That's because I got a terrible entry price. If you go in tomorrow, you'll be able to get a great entry price much lower than me because it's already down 4%. But Edward Mule bought $7 million worth of shares, anywhere between $2.45 to $2.62. Very unusual to have that done. Bought once on the 11th, bought again on Monday the 14th, bought again on Tuesday the 15th. Almost as much as you can spend in a day. 3 days in a row, over $1 million spent each and every day going in. So something is going on. I'm convinced there is news in this company, and this has a ton of people who have shorted this stock. And so this could turn into a short squeeze if news is released, and this thing could go absolutely ballistic. So I am a big believer that this stock is going to do well. It is just a matter of time. So I'm in at $2.71, and I'm going to hold until there is news. I'm not planning on selling. Now, if we do get to 90 days away, then I will sell it to put my money into something else. But I'm planning on holding it. I got my shares in, and this should be one that you could go on a nice little ride with me. I think I'm right. I've had a history of picking these in the past, and I'm hopeful that this one will do really well. The signs are there. Everything that I look for is there. I'll do a lot of work for this list, so if you could please do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you never have have before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when one of these videos comes out. I wish you all the best on the stock market. We should have a really good Thursday and Friday based upon the market and what has happened. Wishing you all the best, and Raythoven out.